In his State of the State address, Governor Dan Malloy says he has turned things around.
But the Republicans running against him say it's all being done with phony math. Chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us live with this and more. Mark?
Hi, Ann and Keith. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. As you know, most of the governor's big proposals have been rolled out over the past week. We've been telling you about them almost every night. But Republicans are saying that this budget is designed for one thing, and that is to get Malloy reelected.
Together, we've turned a $3.6 billion deficit into a $500 million surplus.
The governor painted a rosy picture of an economic turnaround for the state, complete with those tax cuts and refunds he's been touting for the past week.
All told, the tax cuts in my proposed budget amount to more than $280 million over the next 2 years, and more than $440 million when you include the tax refund.
All three of the major Republican candidates seeking to oppose Malloy this fall were in the audience today. Greenwich businessman Tom Foley, the man that lost to Malloy in 2010 by the narrowest margin in history.
It's a phony surplus, and I think to be designing policies around phony math is irresponsible.
Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton, who was Foley's running mate that year.
The governor knows he's in political trouble, and that's why you saw a budget today that tried to hit every single constituency he could to try to up his numbers and do better in those particular areas.
Malloy is targeting more aid for the cities of Bridgeport and New Haven, the two cities whose votes gave him his narrow margin of victory. The third major Republican candidate is the highest-ranking Republican at the state capitol, State Senate Minority Leader John McKinney.
We should have elections for governor every year. For 3 years, Governor Malloy raised taxes. Now he's listening to Republicans and wants to cut taxes.
But the Democrats control the majorities, big majorities, in both the House and Senate of the General Assembly, and they were singing the governor's praises today, meaning that most of the things he's proposing will likely be law by the time Daniel Malloy becomes an official candidate for re-election. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.